Welcome to Shallow Waters. I'm pretty depressed today. Ted's in the shower. I have a few moments to actually do something for myself because he's busy. I don't know how long this will last, but I thought I would use the opportunity to feel a little bit more like a human being. So I'm going to refresh my hair. If I have extra time, I might do some skincare, definitely clean up my body and get some new clothes on. That is the goal. Yeah, so I'm gonna start off by sectioning my hair. Hope that you're all doing well. I've been pretty depressed since probably mid to late December. Things are just not going well, and I don't know how to get out of my own way. I feel like I need to fix everything. My kids aren't doing well. Teddy's having flare, Panda's flare. Gideon's having a hard time at his new school, and I put all my hope in one basket. I probably shouldn't talk about this publicly because it's their story, it's not mine, but I just feel like I need to fix everything, and everything's a mess. I feel like I need to do a better job in all areas, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm so glad my mom and they're doing better. They're a huge help to me. I can't ever repay how much they've helped me. Like, that week was just a drop in the bucket. But, oh, this is water in a continuous spray bottle with just a tiny little drop of Curlsmith air dry cream. So I'm going to use that to re-wet my hair. We'll add just a teeny bit of amount of conditioning in it so I can brush through it. I'm going to use the Hairsmith curl makeup, but I think I want to use a little I Create volume before that. That's probably like enough for a much bigger section. Oh yes, much better after you add the product because it's all slippery and wonderful. Ah, there we go. Love it. Okay. I think I'll do that at the end after all the sections are in. At the very least, this smells great. That'll make me feel better. I don't know how to get out of my own way anymore. I'm so overwhelmed. I don't know, I feel that it's hard because when your depressed voice comes out, it's not very nice. And basically what it's saying is, oh, you were so hopeful in 2020. You were feeling like, you know, getting a new house, moving on with your life, like that would be a success. And look at it now, you know, like, I hate hearing that kind of thing. And I also hate the fact that the voice in my head, it just loves to tell me that I need to shut up and that how I feel doesn't matter and I just need to do what's right for the kids. I need to do what's right for Teddy and for Gideon and for Simon. That's all that matters. And that is all that matters, but it's just so hard. It's like, why do I even have feelings? Because they get in the way. They get in the way of everything. You know? And I just want to go get in bed and sleep. That's all I want to do. Now, granted, that's not what I do. I do what I need to do. I stay awake. I do my work. I do what I need to do. And when I have a quick moment, what do? I don't take a nap. I don't stop. I go and do something like this. I, like, fix my hair. Like, I'm like, I have a quick moment. Let's just fix our hair. And you'll feel better. And usually it works, you know. I hate to say it. But usually it does work. Because there's something about, like, the good smells and the feeling clean and all that stuff that just makes you feel better, you know? And so I'm feeling a little bit better, just having said that. So I'll bring my voice down like 5 notches, because that's another thing I notice, is that when I'm upset, my voice goes woo way up there. So we're gonna work really hard on using our calm and happy voice so that we can hear our own calm and happy voice. It also helps Teddy behave. If he knows I'm upset, he behaves terribly, which means that I have twice as much work to do. So I really need to get my own emotions in check, for myself, for him, for Gideon, for Simon. Oh, I just sprayed myself in the face. All right, but that shows just how little conditioner is in there, because it didn't hurt my eyes, despite spraying myself right in the eyes with it. It's just enough to add just a little bit of slip for detangling out the snarlies. So I don't know what you guys do to feel better. I am in therapy. I am on Prozac. I have been for a long time. Gained a lot of weight when I first went on Prozac. And then later I went on progesterone because my periods were all messed up, because I'm getting to that age where they decide to be a little wonky. And so I went on the progesterone and gained even more weight, which is okay. I mean, what I look like is the least important part of my life right now. And I know that sounds funny as I'm trying to do my hair, but it really is the least important part of my life right now. And I really believe that. There. Now to figure out what we're doing on the top. All right, let's see what we can do for sections. That, okay, that's a little bit big, but I'm okay with it. That's that piece that never belongs to anything. You saw that? I saw where it came from. It's because I didn't have it in any sort of... It's just sort of doing its own thing still. And this piece too. The random pieces that I wonder where they came from. It's because I didn't include them in the hairbrush. Okay. To do hair makeup in Ruby. This stuff's a miracle situation. Watch me become a redhead for 2 or 3 days. It looks like blood. It really does look like blood. Hair makeup, hair makeup. Hair makeup lives across the street. 1819 Mulberry Street. Okay, this makes no sense because I make no sense. Alright, enough with the crying. Crying always makes my nose run, which in the years of COVID, you can't let your nose run for any reason, because that could be a symptom. This is a wet refresh, and 90% of those have not come out good. I'm not good at these. I'm good at a dry refresh. I'm good at washing my hair. This is an area that every once in a while turns out okay. I have to say though, when you live in the moment and just I'm like, oh, it feels so good to blow dry your hair. The little pleasures, they mean so much. I have no clue how to do anything, but somehow we'll get to the other side, right? Is there another side? It's just continuous, isn't it? But this moment will no longer be, and it'll be a different moment with different challenges. And sometimes there'll be challenges I'm good at, and sometimes there'll be challenges I am bad at, and sometimes there'll be challenges I'm intermediate at. But the challenges will change. They will change. They will not always be the same. If I've learned anything up here in my 44 years on Earth, almost 45 years, is that nothing stays the same. And so, do your best, and eventually something will be different. Good or bad, it will be different. It will be different. It will not be the same. It will not be the same. Don't listen to that voice that says it will be, because it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. And you are having a good time in the shower, Mr. Moo, but I can't show you him because that's not allowed on TV. But he is sitting on the floor of the shower, playing with the temperature of the water, making it hot, making it cold, giving me a thumbs up. Now he's opening the door. Hi, you. How's it going in there? Yeah, I'm blow drying my hair and I love it. He loves taking a cold shower. He's so odd. But when he takes a cold shower, he gets way too excited, then he jumps out and causes mommy issues. So I'm gonna try to keep his shower at least somewhat warm. Even if it is in his throat. Hi, you. Hi, you. Oh, and for those of you who have curiosities about hair makeup or shark dryers, a little bit gets on here, but not too much. And it wipes off easily with a baby wipe. So it doesn't transfer too much, but it does transfer a little until it's dry. Once it's dry, just the sparkles come off on things, not the color. And everything washes off with just water. You don't even need soap. And here's my friend. I'll have to edit this part out. All right, I'm gonna go get him some clothes and I'll be right back. He's making a lot of noise. I should go check on him. Well, I made it 2 minutes. Oh, he's saying soy milk. My little friend is stealing my drink. Why are you stealing my drink? Everybody wants spicy V8? Okay, you can have spicy V8. Have a little, and then give it back to Mama. All right, my spicy V8. Now you go. You want me to share again? Really? Woo! Want to do spicy face for the camera? Camera hasn't seen spicy face. Go. Okay, a little bit. Now stay here. Camera wants to see you drinking the V8. All right, I'm taking it back, spicy face, boy. Yeah, it's some good stuff, huh? Come along. I am back with a runny nose and some spicy V8. All right. And a friend who wants to steal my spicy V8. You're too much. Spicy face boy, spicy face boy, spicy face boy. Ha! I love you, but you're stealing my drink. All right, there goes my drink. I'm gonna do some root clipping and then I'm gonna dry it the rest of the way. Mr. Jones strikes up a conversation with a black-haired flamenco dancer. Oh, All right, let's see. Oh, everything spicy is the best. Anybody else out there that's a spicy person? Oh, look at the under eye bags today. I wonder if it's sodium or sadness, or a combination of the two. Sha la 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 la. Yeah. So yesterday I did something fun. My new Purito Cica BB cream that is supposed to be the replacement for the snail BB cream. I used that on one side of my face and then I used the snail on the other. And they really did come out similarly. The texture was similar. The snail cream was ever so slightly more luminous, but nothing that, I mean, you couldn't even tell looking at me. I just noticed it when I was putting it on. The major difference really was the scent. There's a slight, very, very faint fragrance in the snail cream, or the snail BB cream, and in the Cica, the vegan version that does not have snail filtrate in it, that one does not have any fragrance, so it smells more like wood or bread or something natural, but there is a like smell to something that's in it that you can smell when you put it on your face. It's not a bad smell, it's not the good smell of the snail one. But they're both very, very faint and they disappear immediately, so really not an issue, but that was the biggest difference. Would you like a little blow dry experience over here? Thank goodness he has calmed down. He woke up kind of raring to go. I didn't think I'd have this much time. Other than wanting to steal my drink and eat guacamole, he hasn't really had a lot of interruptions or requests. Which I don't mind if he does. It's just nice to be able to do this more uninterrupted than I thought I would. This feels good. I must have got my hair much wetter than I thought I did, because it is taking forever to dry, which is not usually the case with the Shark or with refreshers. Or maybe it's just how much hair makeup I put on. I put on a pretty darn huge amount. But I do feel like it does something. Like it does something different than every other product I've ever used. The hair makeup really just makes hair extra super bouncy. But I have tried all the other Curlsmith gels, every single one. I have also now tried the Inner Sense I Create Hold, which I love the way that looks. It's shiny. It reminds me of the way my hair used to look in high school when I would use the Paul Mitchell spray gel that smelled like peaches. I was so addicted to that. Like, I used so much of it that my new stepdad at the time, who's still my stepdad, he's awesome. Hi, Paul. Used to say that my hair always looked like it was wet or greasy because I just loved it so much and it was so shiny. And I feel like the I Create Hold is very similar. Obviously different smell, and it doesn't come out of a spray bottle. And I'm not using it 8 times a day like I was when I was 14. I wonder if Paul Mitchell still makes that stuff. Oh, did I love that spray gel. That was just coming out of the big hair phase. It was when I stopped teasing my hair at the top. And I started using loads and loads of spray gel. Yes, that was where I came up in the world. My middle school years were the really big hair years. By the time I got into high school, hair that you didn't do anything besides wash, condition, and detangle was the way. And then flannels were in. And dresses like this were super in. I love this dress because it makes me feel like I'm in 8th grade again. But I am going to change out of it and wear something clean. Get this in the wash. I think I'm there. I'm going to leave this out so I can just wipe it down. But as you can see, there's not very much transfer of the red hair gel, just a little bit. So I will clean that off. And I will do some other things and then come out. Uh-oh. I'm not knowing if I want to wear this dress or not. This feels almost too Hawaiian or too summery. I may need to change this outfit again. All right, I changed my shirt into my Taylor Swift. So I'm a little too depressed to do a full cleanse routine and all that jazz. So I'm going to mix my Snail Repair Ampule. This is my quick and dirty version. Oh, and I didn't really double cleanse, but I cleansed twice with micellar water because, well, I don't think it's really enough. This is hyaluronic water essence. So I'm basically cocktailing everything because I'm too lazy to put it on, wait, let it sink in. And then this is the Ordinary Niacinamide with zinc. I have recently purchased the e.l.f. It's right here. Oil Control Pore Minimizing Serum with niacinamide, willow bark extract, and tea tree. And willow bark extract contains salicylic acid, so just to give you a sense of what that does. I still prefer this for myself, but I've been using that on Ted, and I've been noticing it's been helping clear up his mild acne. So I do think it's a good product that e.l.f. made. It's just, for me, I think it's just too much. I got extra. I'm going to put it on the back of my hands because that's the oldest looking part of me. They're just so old looking. Okay, let that dry. Let it dry on my face too. The nice thing about putting it on your hands is that once it's dry on your hands, it's usually dry on your face. So, medications. This is prescription Soolantra, aka ivermectin. And I'm going to mix that with the Cyclopirox, which is for fungus. A little spot of that. And then the azelaic acid, non-prescription strength from The Ordinary, that replaces my Azalex, which was prescription strength. But my insurance company said no. To mix the three of these things together too, because I am in a hurry. This is what I do when I don't have time to do all this stuff. So we call this, oh, my little friend, he ate all his Cheez-Its. You are a hungry boy. I will get you more stuff in a minute. Okay, you take your bowl. Ted has his Cheez-It. And it looks like everything's kind of absorbed into my face. So I'm trying to be really good about sunscreen lately. It's probably too late in life to be good about it, but I was always terrible about it. Not that I went out in the sun much, but I do have, I guess, sun damage spots. And it's probably because I just didn't use any sunscreen. So far, I'm really impressed with this. Today I used the hyaluronic acid watery sun gel SPF 50+. But I also have, and I'm kind of surprised I didn't use this, but I will use it on my neck because this is so convenient. It's a hyaluronic acid airy sun stick. And it makes putting sunscreen on super fast. So it is actually what I use most often when I'm in a hurry. And this is the new Purito Cica Clearing BB Cream. It replaces, I'll show you, the Purito Snail Clearing BB Cream. I'll show you them side by side on my hand. This is the Snail, which I don't have very much left. I'm like squeezing it like there's no tomorrow. And this is the new one, the Cica. They really do look the same. I do think the Cica is a little less shiny, maybe. I don't know. Hard to tell. Oh, I just love a good wet sponge. Oh. It feels so good. I'm just such a I like the way things feel. I'm like, I like how this feels. Big fat old sponge. It's all stained. Sorry. Now I'll do the back of this hand. Just a little extra. It does make your hands look better. You still have Cheez-Its. I see them. They're beautiful. These are the extra toasties. Ooh, yeah. Can I give them to me? Now I'm going to eat them. Stop. Speaking of which, I'm reading Intuitive Eating. I think I mentioned that in my last video. I think I'm the unconscious eater, aka the version of it that is, I don't think they said no food left behind, but that's what never say no. Don't refuse a good food. You try and give me Cheez-Its and I will eat them. Bring them to the other room, sweetie. Put them on the counter. Yeah, you do. I just eat things if they're in front of me. We talked about oh, if you're walking to the bathroom and you pass a candy bowl, you take two and you don't even know. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. Look, I saw food. What a handsome dude you are. I just love you. I just love you, love you, love you. Okay. All right. Here's my new brush set. This will be the second time I've used it. This is way too much video footage for my own good. I'll have way too much editing to do. Super excited. I love these new brushes from Taylor Wynn brushes. Oh, they're beautiful. So I'm going to start with my eye putty. This is hard to do with a finger that has fingernails on it, but I will try my best to get it on my finger. I don't know how these influencers and people on YouTube with crazy long nails do it, because my nails are considered medium. And medium nails, I can't even do anything. I become useless. So hopefully, see, I'm not crying anymore. This definitely makes me perkier and happier and more in the moment. So this, I don't ever have to do makeup. Makeup is 100% always optional, but it just is so relaxing. I don't know, I just feel, one, so much better now that I'm clean. Cleaning your body and blow drying your hair just makes you feel so much better. Am I even getting this in the right spot? This is where I got out my mirror last time, and I think I might have to do it again. Ta-da! My cat mirror. Hi, you! It's my you! You want a different bowl? You don't, okay, you want this bowl and not this bowl. What's wrong with this bowl? Can you take it? Take it? No, you want this one. Why? Can you show me what you want in it? We'll be right back. Then we'll fix it. I have some Cheerios. I have this under eye stuff that I haven't brushed out yet. With these under eye bags today, I feel like I need something a little more helpful. So many choices, and I don't know which one I want. I think this one's better color for me. This is Aveda Balsa, and this is light beige from e.l.f. I think light beige might be a little too dark. definitely, and very yellow. And then I have this Aveda Balsa, which I think is a beautiful color, but I'm almost out of it. I'm like, let's use all the concealers, 3 of them. Let's just go crazy with concealer. Let's see. Oh, even then it's very yellow. Very yellow compared to me, little pink little me. No, I'm gonna have under eye bags today. I'm okay with that. I could always put Preparation H under there. It's okay. It's just too yellow. Now I look like a yellow eyes. Oh well. It's that shiny. If you haven't noticed already, I like shiny makeup. It's sort of my gig. I like sparkly, shiny, luminous, glowy. I have oily skin, so I really should be going matte. I know that's the rule. But I'm like, why not just start off shiny, and that way as I get shinier throughout the day, it's just like it looks on purpose. I don't know. It's just the way I think. And again, I really like this color AI. It has a nice shift to it. I'm about halfway down through it, so at some point I'm going to hit pan on that color. And this is my other favorite color, is the Y2K, which you guys have seen me use before. Just deepen up that corner. But what I have been enjoying is taking the Thrive Cosmetics, whatever it might be in here. This one here, which is the color Tara, or Tara, and it's going over my powder makeup with it. It's kind of funny because it's almost the same color as like everything I own. So this is pretty much the colors I wear, whether it's, you know, it's in the same color family as that palette, it's in the same color family as this palette that I just had out, that I just put away back in the box. See, it just goes with everything. So that is what I tend to do. Hi, love. You're almost done with the Cheez-Its? You crazy monkey? There's like this many Cheez-Its left. You, Cheez-It man. This is my favorite thing lately for blush. I do also like the Selena Gomez's blushes, so don't get me wrong, but this is a Burt's Bees color stick. It's for lips and anything else you want it to be for. It just says, I think, color stick. It as a blush. Hi, you said mama. I love when you say mama. Mwah. What do you need? Mama. What do you need? What do you need from mama? More Cheez-Its? More. Oh. How can you fit more Cheez-Its in there? More? Oh, he said more. I'm getting it more. Saw it here first. He said mama, and he said more. And then when I said, you said mama, and you said more, he said, uh-huh. Now you want Cheerios? Patty, make up your mind. I'm going to sneeze. Oh my goodness. I hate sneezing. It's time. It's time for some powder. I'm going to use this powder brush for under eyes. wow, that's something else. And then there's this powder brush for faces. Faces? Okay. Somebody's trying to get in the cupboard. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I got all this stuff, but not what I want. And one of my favorite things in the world is lip balm. Oh, that feels good. Now, I'm much happier. Ha! This bag is so disorganized all of a sudden. All right, we are going to use this. So you can see and I can see together. So have any of you gotten your brows laminated or gotten microblading? And especially would love to hear from anybody who's done both and what the differences are. I know they're totally different processes, but as somebody with very fine, sparse eyebrows, it's not that they're not full enough, they're just so like sparse. I end up drawing them on pretty much on the daily, except for when I don't, because sometimes I just don't, because I'm bored or I'm tired or I'm in a hurry, and then I don't care. Because as I said, how I look is probably the least important thing about my life. It's probably the least important thing about me. It's probably the least important thing about my problems. It's just not that, it doesn't stack rank really. I play with my looks because, as I said, this is relaxing for me. It also feels really good. It's reinvigorating. I like the artistry of it, and I love the idea that I can change something about my life right now, even if it is minor. It makes me feel a little more powerful and a little less at the whims of fate. Like, well, I can create a winged eyeliner. I can make myself look like my skin is prettier. Because probably if it came down to it, like the thing that I feel most self-conscious about when it comes to my looks is the fact that my skin is so red and blotchy and covered in freckles and all that other stuff. So the fact that I can, sorry, I got this runny nose situation. The fact that I can change that very quickly really, I think, makes me feel a little empowered. Like, oh, I can just put these creams on and put on this, you know, BB cream stuff and some blush and some this and some that. And then, wow, I look different already in just 20 minutes. Now, granted, when I try to make it into a video, it takes a lot longer. When I'm doing this without the video, it can be anywhere between a 5 to 20 minute process, depending on how involved I am. My daily makeup is about a 5-minute process because, as I said, who has time? On the weekends, depending on what's going on, I really should be doing other things, but I might take a little longer because, as I said, it makes me feel good. Hi, you ate all the Cheerios already. Okay, I think we're all out. I think you can take a little break. You've had many bowls of Cheerios and many bowls of Cheez-Its. Your face is turning like orange and yellow and I don't know. I seriously loving this color right now, but it only comes in this tiny little tube. That's the problem with e.l.f. is that most of the time their stuff's tiny. I mean, it's very reasonably priced. And some of it is regular sized, but a lot of it is small. So when I find stuff from e.l.f. that I like, I tend to buy more of it so that if they stop making it, I still have it. And also when I run out, I have more. But as I said, I really am loving this color. It's like the perfect shade that's in between red and orange. And it goes really great with my shirt. Hi, you. And here's my boy. Get in the picture with me. You just want more food. And I'm feeling really small. All right, let's go find some more for you. Bring this onto the counter and I'll be out in a minute. All right, well, I've been interrupted 345 times by Ted. I think that's going to continue. I will come back when I'm fully done. And we'll, uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, I found another clip. I'm trying to shake this out and it ain't working if I got a clip in there. Trying to get my pants up over my butt. Oh, man. Oh. It's like they fit my waist, not my butt. All right, I think they're up. Oh, there we go. We have pants. They're the Confident and Kind pants from Sierra Schultze. All right. I probably should have gotten a bigger size to get over my butt. But once they're on, they feel great. That was something else, though, wasn't it? Oh, man. I still feel a little dampness right over here, so I should probably let it dry a little more before continuing to fluff it out. I am so tired. I don't know what to do in my life. None of this solved any of my problems, but I definitely feel a little more like myself for a moment. Ooh, gotta straighten out my pockets. They're a little crooked there. I have no idea what I'm going to share of this. I might edit the whole thing or never post it. I don't know. I've been all over the place, and I really appreciate my friends and all of you who listen and care. I'm a very blessed woman, for sure. And I'm exhausted. But hey, so it goes. And at least I have this dude to keep me busy. Hi, love. Thanks for coming over to Shallow Waters, and I would love to hear how you cope with your different emotional states and how you stay in a good frame of mind, in touch with reality, not letting things that are hard get to you too bad, but not being in denial of them. You know, how do you find your happy or unhappy or whatever you're feeling at the moment medium? How do you find it? I'd love to hear from you. Like and subscribe.